Hello my wonderful viewers, welcome to the Grammar Club India. The Grammar Club India presents you an introduction of the English grammar. Today we present you a topic of the day is a brief introduction to kinds of tenses in English in active voice and its formation. So without much further ado, let's get started with the basics. What are voices? Types of voices in English. A brief introduction. Verbs denoting subject acts or acted upon. Two voices exist in English, the active voice and the passive voice, which has to form tenses in English. What do you understand by the term called tense in English? Tense comes from Latin word called tempus, means showing time, the verb showing time. Tense of a verb shows time or state of an action. Kinds of tenses in English. Tense of a verb shows or expresses time or a state of an action. 12 tenses are there in active voice. These are the past, present, and future forms as the principal or main tenses. Each of these tenses has four forms: indefinite, continuous, perfect, perfect continuous. Passive voice refers to the grammatical construction of swapping of the position of an object and a subject in a sentence. The Grammar Club India presents you with 12 tenses in active voice through diagrammatic view or mind map view. Here we divided work or action based on stream and time duration with time sequences of tenses. Hence, please note that V1 plus ing results in V4. All V1 are plural verbs. Use s or es to make the verb singular according to subject concerned. Hence, action or work stream plus time equals to action time. Thus, for simple indefinite work stream, we have present indefinite with tense structure as subject plus V1 from conjugation of verbs plus s or es according to subject-verb agreement plus other words. For past indefinite work stream, we have past indefinite tense structure as subject plus V2 always plus other words. For future indefinite work stream, we have future indefinite tense structure as subject plus shall or will plus V1 plus other words. Please note that shall is used in the first person, will is used in the second and third to express simple future tense. For present continuous work stream, we have present continuous progressive with tense structure as subject plus is mr plus v4 plus other words. For past continuous work stream, we have past continuous with tense structure as subject plus was were plus v4 plus other words. For future continuous work stream, we have future continuous with tense structure as subject plus shall or will plus be form of the verb, be plus v4 plus other words. For present perfect work stream, we have present perfect with tense structure as subject plus has or have plus v3 plus other words. For past perfect work stream, we have past perfect tense with tense structure as subject plus had plus v3 plus other words. For future perfect work stream, we have future perfect tense with tense structure as subject plus shall or will plus have plus v3 plus other words. For present perfect continuous work stream, we have present perfect continuous with tense structure as subject plus has or have plus been plus V4 plus other words. For past perfect continuous verb stream, we have past perfect continuous with tense structure as subject plus had plus been plus V4 plus other words. For future perfect continuous verb stream, we have future perfect continuous with the tense structure as subject plus shall or will plus have plus been plus V4 plus other words. Let's have a brief note on usage of tenses in general form. For present indefinite tense, this tense is used at the time of speaking in present time. For present continuous tense is used for an ongoing progressive action at the time of speaking. For present perfect tense is used for an action continuous in the past and completed in just present. For present perfect continuous tense is used for an action continued in the past and continuous in the present. For past indefinite, tense is used with or without adverb of past time or just completed action in immediate past. For past continuous tense shows action started in the past and continues in the past. For past perfect, this tense is used with or without simple past. This tense shows the earliest action completed before another action in the past. For past perfect continuous, this tense shows continuous action with reference to a certain point or period of time in the past. For future indefinite, this tense talks about what we believe or think in the future. For future continuous, this tense talks about expected progressive action in the future. For future perfect, this tense talks about an action to be completed in the future. For future perfect continuous, this tense talks about an action continuing beyond future time. Hence, this concludes the tenses with the tense structure and its general usage. It has been assumed that before learning tenses formation, all of my viewers knows all about nouns, pronouns, modals, conjugation of verbs, concord, and sentence formation. Always remember that all V1s are plural. Adding s or es makes it singular number. Hello. Let us have some elaboration based on conjugation of verbs, which are represented by V1, V2, V3, V1 plus ing results in V4 and V5 singular forms. When we have V1, that is present tense, drive, V2, past tense, drove, and V3 is past participle form of verb, driven, driving, and to form V5, add es to ch, sh, s, x, z, and o. Others you can add s. V1 it is teach, V2 taught, V3 taught. V4 teaching, throw, threw, thrown, throwing, wear, wore, worn, wearing. Let's have some more information about the future tense. English doesn't have an inflectional, that means inability to change future tense. There's no special way to change the verbs, action words themselves for the future tense, as future actions could be expressed through present tense too. Future tense could be expressed by using be form of verb am is are plus going to plus V1, about to plus V1, and to plus V1. Hello my wonderful viewers, now let us use the mind diagram forming 12 tenses in active voice, and let's use table 1, which represents the conjugation of verb to form simple or indefinite structure of three main tenses. Simple present or present indefinite structure is subject plus V1 plus S or ES plus other words. Let's have a look from examples from table 1 as sentences. Anthony drives a car. Mr. James teaches us English. Don't throw stones at frog. Students should wear their PT uniforms during their play day. For simple past tense or past indefinite tense, the structure is subject plus verb V2 plus other words. Examples from table 1 as sentence. Anthony drove his new car yesterday. Mr. James taught us English before our new teacher. Some boys threw stones at frogs a few hours ago. A man who wore blue blazer was an old friend of mine. Simple future tense. Structure is subject plus shall or will plus V1 plus other words. Examples from table 1 as sentence. Anthony will drive a car. Mr. James will teach us English. The group of boys will throw a grand party in our campus to celebrate their promotion tomorrow. People will wear colored dresses on celebration festival Holi. Hello my viewers, now let's have a look at the continuous or progressive structure of three main tenses forms. The present continuous or progressive tense structure is subject plus M is R plus V4 plus other words. Examples from table 1 as sentence. Anthony is driving a car. Mr. James is teaching us English. Some boys are throwing stones at the frogs. Students are wearing their PT uniform during their play day. Past continuous progressive tense structure is subject plus was were plus V4 plus other words. Examples from table 1 as sentence. Anthony was driving his new car yesterday. Mr. James was teaching us English before our new teacher. Some boys were throwing stones at frogs a few hours ago. The man who was wearing blue blazer was an old friend of mine. Future continuous or progressive tense. The structure is subject plus shall will plus be plus V4 plus other words. Examples from table 1 as sentence. Anthony will be driving a car. Mr. James will be teaching us English. A group of boys will be throwing a grand party in our campus to celebrate their promotion tomorrow. People will be wearing colored dresses on celebration of festival Holi. Now let's have a look at all perfect tenses. Action completed in immediate past just now. For present perfect tense, the structure is subject plus has or had plus V3 plus other words. Examples from table 1 as sentence. Anthony has driven your car. Mr. James has taught us English. Some boys have thrown stones at the frogs. Students have worn their PT uniforms during their play day. Past perfect tense. Structure is subject plus had plus V3 plus other words. Examples from table 1 as sentence. Anthony had driven his new car. Mr. James had taught us English before our new teacher. Some boys had thrown stones at frogs a few hours ago. The man who had worn blue blazer yesterday was an old friend of mine. For future perfect tense, the structure is subject plus shall or will plus have plus V3 plus other words. Examples from table 1 as sentence. Anthony will have driven a car. Mr. James will have taught us English. The group of boys will have thrown a grand party in our campus to celebrate their promotion tomorrow. People will have worn colored dresses on celebration of festival Holi. Now let's have a look at the perfect continuous structure of three main tenses forms. Action expected completion but yet not completed and is continuing beyond. For present perfect continuous tense, the structure is subject plus has or have plus been V4 plus other words. Examples from table 1 as sentence. Anthony has been driving your car for an hour. Mr. James has been teaching us English. Some boys have been throwing stones at the frogs. Students have been wearing their PT uniforms during the play day. For past perfect continuous tense, the structure is subject plus had plus been plus V4 plus other words. Examples from table 1 as sentence. Anthony had been driving his new car for an hour. Mr. James had been teaching us English before our new teacher. Some boys had been throwing stones at the frogs a few hours ago. The man who had been wearing blue blazer was an old friend of mine. Future perfect continuous tense. The structure is subject plus shall or will plus have plus been plus V4 plus other words. Examples from table 1 as sentence. Anthony will have been driving a car. Mr. James will have been teaching us English. The group of boys will have been throwing a grand party in our campus to celebrate their promotion tomorrow. People will have been wearing colored dresses on celebration of festival Holi. Now let's have some more notes on the future tense. So let's get started with some notes on the future tense. On the left hand side we'll have forms, on the right hand side we'll have examples. The forms are the expressions, and on the right hand side we'll have examples as subject plus to be, am is are plus going to plus V1. Examples are I am going to buy some chocolates for the party. I am going to talk to him about yesterday's incident. Several children are going to be promoted next month in sports. It is going to rain or snow. They are going to have finished their exams by tomorrow afternoon. Forms to be about to plus V1. Hurry up, the train is about to leave. I'm about to eat this cake. She is about to ask a difficult question. We are about to play cricket. We are about to relocate to another apartment. Forms B2 plus V1. Our honorable guest is to visit the school next month. The conference is to discuss the reading evaluation of our students next month. Please note, when continuous stream is used without V4, the tense thus formed is simple present. One example, simple present tense, I am a doctor, I am a teacher. Here, subject is self-introduced complement. Please note that in the above example for the future tense, the be form of verb we have used. Thank you for being with us. do subscribe to the channel, pressing the bell icon for further updates and notifications. Thank you for watching the video.